Hello guys and welcome back to this channel. Now once again my name still remains Alexander Nyaku. You can just call me SRC. Now if you clicked on this video, it means you love politics and I'm going to do my best not to disappoint you. Please do well to hit the subscription button, like, and feel free to comment. Now today's content, I'm going to talk about the presidential jet versus presidential bicycle. Now since yesterday the 18th of January, the president of Ghana, President Mahama, has been trending. Now this is based on two things. Now first, the president went on a visit to Gambia and Senegal, where he went to visit the president of these states for participating in his presidential inauguration. Now the issue here is with the jet he took from Ghana to these states. Now he took a private jet, that's Jata private jet, and according to what we are reading on the internet, this particular jet belongs to his brother Ibrahim Mahama, and there have been so many backlashes. And I also talk about the presidential bicycle, where there was a video where we could see the president riding a bicycle with his family, and that also generated another different conversation. If you can't wait to see how these two issues entangle with each other, then please once again do well to hit that subscription button. Alright guys, so let's go straight to the presidential jet. Now what actually made this whole presidential jet become an issue is based on the fact that now, with regards to the president traveling from Ghana to Gambia and Senegal with his brother's private jet, there were so many questions as to whether the taxpayers' money is what is going to be used to sponsor this particular trip. Now also recognize that there's a presidential jet, and so people were asking why won't he purchase or pursue, or why won't he use the presidential jet, but then he wants to rather use his brother's private jet. So based on all these backlashes, Honorable Felix Kwache, he is actually the spokesperson to the president. In fact, now we call him Felixio Romano because he literally gives us all the detailed information and all the legit information with regards to the appointment of ministers, etc. Right now, he came out on TV3 to state emphatically that, see, with this particular trip that the president is making to Gambia and Senegal, it is not going to cost us the taxpayers' money. It's actually going on a zero Ghana cedis cost, like a free. So this was actually the honorable's message on TV3. Let's watch this.
This trip to the Gambia, why did the president travel on Jata private jet?
Well, I'm sure you are aware, as if you didn't remind that President Mahama is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Since he became president, he has requested for a detailed report of the state of the communications squadron. The communications squadron is a unit within the Air Force that handles the presidential aircraft. So he has requested that they give him a brief on the state of the unit itself, that's the communications squadron, the planes under their control and what have you. That report is here to show time. So pending the receipt of that report to determine the state of the aircraft and what have you, the president has been traveling the same way he was traveling in position. He has been using the data jets since he was in the position. But the most critical point that must be made is that this alternative arrangement has not in any way, shape or form cost the Ghanaian taxpayer a dime. President Mahama is mindful of the precarious economic situation we are in, and therefore is minded to utilize public funds in the most prudent of ways. So he is not about to dole out millions of Ghana cedis, as used to be the case in the very recent past under the previous government, to rent expensive aircraft to sit in. This aircraft has been available to him since his basic position. He has used it. Indeed, some of the visits that I referred to in the immediate aftermath of his election as president in December 2024 were undertaken with this aircraft. It has not led to any cost whatsoever to the Ghanaian taxpayer. But President Mahama is committed to using the presidential jet as soon as he gets the all clear from the communications squadron, I beg your pardon, of the Ghana Air Force.
Felix, is this private jet the president's personal property?
Everybody knows that the private jet belongs to Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, who is.
Alright guys, so that's the information that the Honorable Felix gave out. And key points to take is based on the fact that the president was awaiting a detailed report on the current state of the presidential jet, and that particular report seemed to be delaying. And from what Felix was saying, they get that particular report from the communication squadron. You know, he was saying something of that sort. And basically, that report was delaying. And based on that, he had to, you know, pursue other alternatives. And that the alternative to fly to Gambia and Senegal with his brother's private jet is not going to cost the Ghanaian taxpayer a dime, right? Now, fair enough, this is the statement Honorable Felix has made. But the big question people are now asking is that there is most likely going to be a conflict of interest somewhere, because recognize that his brother is also a big-time businessman, and not only did he fly the private jet to Gambia and Senegal, there have also been reports that the president moved to Kumasi and he moved it with another private jet of his brother. And you know, we are here to, you know, hear other news regards to that, but you know that definitely they are going to say it's free. But this same free things is what actually caused the former president, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, a lot of issues, because when COVID came, there were so many free things. Later, there were some kind of stuff people were paying, and then the way the economy turned and the sort of difficulties we were facing. So of late, the moment Ghanaians hear free, when we hear free, you're like, nah, my brother, free? No, we won't believe this. And so, you know, we believe there's some sort of conflict of interest being played somewhere. Now, while this news was trending, then there was this video that TV3 posted on X. And this video basically is about the president riding a bicycle with his family, his daughter, and then, one of his son. Now, let me read what TV3 posted. Alright, so this is what TV3 said. Even the most important jobs need a healthy start. A glimpse into President John Mahama's morning routine. And this came out as a harmless tweet. But the problem here is that during the aggravation of the presidential jet issue, then there was another bicycle interruption, sort of to, you know, circum the whole noise being propelled by this presidential jet issue. But recognize that I did a little bit of dig up with regards to this particular bicycle stuff. And I realized that this is a video that was, you know, created some 4 years ago. However, the president's daughter, Farida Mahama, posted this particular video on her TikTok account. That's just yesterday, the 18th of January. And so it looked like when she posted this, in fact, currently as we speak, that video has almost 500,000 views. So people picked that video and they started, you know, trending it on X. But then there's actually a video that has died out. But people were asking, why is the president riding a bicycle when the state has provided him with a car? And people were also perturbed about his security, etc. But then I think people need to, you know, do a bit of dig up, and then people are supposed to know that, oh, this is actually not a current video, but then it's an old video. So basically, this is the issue with the presidential bicycle that has gathered so much moss, and the issue with the presidential jet, the whole conflict of interest display, and the whole freebie issues. Indeed, once again, Ghanaians are quietly watching, they are quietly observing, and they are quietly making their decisions. The economy, which is the basic reason for change of government, is what people are still watching. Will there be a reset or still a replay of political negligence? We wait to see. Please do want to subscribe to this channel once again, and until we meet again, it's bye for now. But feel free to comment at the comment section.